What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Hellenica. In this episode, we're gonna do some stuff. I don't know exactly what, but we're gonna do things. We're gonna solve problems and puzzles and murder stuff because it's probably the right thing to do at the time. I don't know. We're gonna do stuff, guys and gals. Let's talk to Socrates. Why? Because we want to. Diona, allow me to introduce you to the wisest and most influential citizen of Athens, my teacher Socrates, or Socrates as it were. So, you're the king? Ha! Only in the exaggerated paranoias of the Luddites or the wild imaginings of some of my students. Maybe not a king, but without his diplomacy and guidance, the Delian League would be weak and quarrelsome trade alliance, instead of a unified empire under the direction of Athens. And the Athenian navy wouldn't have the might to control the Aegean if Socrates hadn't convinced the assembly that steamboats were more than just an engineering bauble. Sorry folks, the wife was checking in to make sure we still had power. Unfortunately, this episode would have gone up probably about 24 hours ago, if not sooner. But I had a power outage for 20 hours, literally 20, probably a little bit more than 20 hours. So I just got done with the stream. I was in the middle of recording 2 Total War Warhammer episodes. Right near the end of the second one, power went out. Blue, lost that episode, and it stayed out for 20 hours. The house actually got down to about 40 degrees where I was at, like in the room. Upstairs, they had a fire going, but I can't handle the smoke. It's just a big mess. Anyway, so 20 hours without power definitely cut into my recording times, and my wife was just like, I'm going to check every time I go out now. I'm like freaked out that you're going to be gone again, so I told her I'd make sure to answer her whenever she called. So I apologize, and let's continue, shall we? The Luddites offer a very different perspective on my arguments, but in the Assembly of Athens, the voices of all men are equal, which is foolish. Clearly your wisdom should give you greater say. Remember, Plato, the oracle only called me the wisest of all Greeks because I know that I know nothing. That doesn't make sense. You know all sorts of things. How to walk around, the names of your students. Plus, knowing you know nothing is still knowing something, so... But how can I know that I know these things? By, You use them and they work? Uh-huh. So, what brings you to the Acropolis? Well, we'd like to ask you, do you have any idea why bandits would carry Persian coins? Is this a riddle? Perhaps because they are Persian bandits? Nope. We were ambushed by this group of bandits just a few miles from Athens. That's troubling. How did you escape? Escape? We turned the fight on them. We're tougher than we look. Well, one of us is, anyway. Ha! Well, unless these bandits happen to also be world travelers, I'm afraid this confirms rumors that Persia has taken a renewed interest in Greek affairs. Any idea how we can learn more about the Persian intentions? Well, I'll try to use my resources to investigate here, but you might consider journeying to Rhodes. It's the closest Greek city to Persia. And even though their mechanist king Evagoras refuses to join the Delian League, he's a wise and gracious man. Being noble is fine, but more importantly, Evagoras is a theomechanic thing. His inventions look like a theomechanist's fever dream, but he's got the wisdom and skill to make them a reality. How does that relate to... Have you ever heard about the elevated docks of Rhodes? The only way for boats to dock at their island city is to be lifted 20 meters in the air by theomechanical elevators to the harbor that sits on top of Rhodes' walls. Athens is only beginning to build machines that intricate and powerful, but thanks to Evagoras, Rhodes has had them for years. It'd be awesome to see them in person. And it would probably be useful for the whole Persian bandit information thing, too. A new path has been unlocked. Oh, Socrates, do you have other questions? Well, I'd like your help making sense of a vision from Artemis. She was warning me of a rising threat. Did she say anything else? Greece is facing no shortage of threats these days. Well, that it would come from the east, and something about having a brass eagle for a companion? The reference to the east could mean Persia, which is rumored to be building an army to rival the one that they nearly conquered Greece with 50 years ago. Maybe it's even related to the bandits with the Persian coins that you mentioned earlier. The brass eagle is probably a metaphor, but it's difficult to say for what. Perhaps it relates to the ongoing struggle with the anti-mechanists. Mechanism. Sure, the anti-mechanism both in Athens and in Sparta, where it has erupted into civil war. I don't know why words are difficult. They are. It's fine. I got it. Artemis probably wants me to build you a theomechanical eagle. Theomechanical eagle. Maybe we can use it to scout for us or something. That's certainly possible, though in any case, it would probably be best for you to seek the guidance of the oracle at Delphi. She is renowned throughout Greece for interpreting the will of the gods. Another new path unlocked, and Socrates has more to say. Maybe you should change your saying to something like, even though I know quite a few things, they're insignificant compared to things I don't know, so it's almost as if I know nothing. That is very wordy. Nephilim, be polite. I'll consider it. Bye, Socrates. On to Callias. To this day, Socrates and his cog monkeys rush out to buy the latest Theban gadget, willfully ignoring the blight these inventions have wrought on our society and culture. These mechanical abominations have poisoned our city's spirit in a way no army in all of Greece ever could. But this technological siege not only threatens our traditional way of life, it will also curse us with the hatred of the gods. The so-called inventors and their patrons may have invented a history that forges the apocalypse Poseidon visited on the proud technological city of Corinth. How much greater must our imminent reckoning be? Well, that was not very useful. Thank you. This isn't the Athens our ancestors died for. The Athens of our fathers and their fathers was built on sweat and blood, not steam and brass. Giving work over to these machines is like spitting on their hopes and dreams. Let's tear them up for our ancestors. The Luddites continue to ramble about the dangers of steam technology. Steam engines is so smart they can work our boats and factories better than us. But let me tell you what, they ain't so smart after you smack at them with a blacksmith's hammer. The Luddites continue to ramble about the dangers of steam energy, or technology. I feel like, this is yelling at this crew to not eat the sun god's cattle. Doesn't matter how hungry you are, if you mess with the machines that are only meant for the likes of the gods gonna smite you back. Ramble about dangers. Yep. Sure, it might seem to swell to sit in the captain's cabin playing cards while machines do all the actual ship work, but what happens when they start making steam-powered captains, too? Pretty soon there won't be a human soul left in our navy. It'll just wander off and abandon us. Yep. Damn right we'll bring Poseidon's wrath down upon my head with all the steam nonsense. Gods don't like it when we step beyond our place. Remember Corinth? Yep. You guys are going to keep doing this? With all these crazy foreign ideas being pumped into Athens by train and steamboat, we're in danger of losing the soul that made us great. My son even wants to marry a Theban woman. A Theban woman! Think of how ashamed our ancestors would be. A Theban! They like to talk about how steam power is getting rid of dangerous work we used to need slaves for, but they're just getting started. Machines are already taking safe work like sailing, and pretty soon it'll take over all kinds of things. Building houses, giving speeches, inventing new machines. I bet those pretty boy inventors would take notice then, eh? The Theban railroads is the real issue, flooding our markets with cheap goods. I say we should twist those tracks and steer their stupid trains right into the sea. Who's with me? Sure, it might seem to swell to... Okay, so yes. Alright, so we've gone full circle, guys and gals. We have read and had everything there is to read and had. Or here and stuff. It's fine. So can we go back and go down a different path? Is that a thing we can do, or are we now stuck or trapped on this path? It looks like we can revisit something. I don't know if that's good or bad, though. Well, I mean, we can... Let's just go down this path. I'm suspicious that Persia might be bribing Greek bandits. We should head to the eastern island of Rhodes and see what King Evagoras knows. Or, I won't get far on my journey if we can't interpret Artemis's vision. The Oracle at Delphi might be able to help me with that. Or, I have no scent to follow, so I might as well help Castor seek for his brother in Corinth. All of those are good choices. I think I'm gonna go help the dude with his brother. We'll accompany you to Corinth and help you search for your brother there. Thanks. Before we go, I have to stop by my house and get something. What is it? My boxing wraps. I thought I'd never have a reason to use them again, but Apollox could still be alive. Alright. Battle time. There they are. Men, seize those slaves. Run like the wind, Binky. Thought you could make it to Corinth, you dog. Please. Break his legs, men. We'll teach the lot of them the cost of trying to escape. Help. No true Spartan would harm a defenseless man. Where is your honor? Brasidius, rebel commander. Ha! You should have dropped your shield and fled, Brasidius. You know both sides of the Civil War have a price on your head. But it looks like your foolishness is my payday. Or is it? Back off, slaver. This is Corinthian land, so these men are free. Ha! Corinth's got less of a chance of stopping us than you runts. I give us 3-to-1 odds. Better if this Brasidius guy's any good. A fugitive Spartan on the run. Haha, take that one alive, men. I could use a comedian as a slave. Oh, you think so? Defeat all the rebels. Finish 2 enemies with fall damage. And mystery prize. Well, that should be easy. That's probably relatively easy, and I think we can do it. Let's make it happen. Do we still have Plato with us? Or did we leave Plato behind at the other place? Oh, we have the slaves that we can still use too. Well, that's wonderful. Well, that is something. That's a thing that we can do. Sure, Nephili. So we can shoot you, and then you are Castor. The Spinning Fist of Doom. Castor gains a combo point every time he deals damage with a punch or the Spinning Fist. Heh. Cool. Punch an enemy. Well, it does sound like a useful skill. Maybe I will utilize that skill by punching you. Then maybe I will also throw a stone. Maybe not. Maybe not yet. Maybe we're going to reposition you over here and then have you throw a stone because, you know, it just seems like a better play overall. What does this do? Charging the line. Let's maul you right down off the cliff. I don't think that's actually going to be very far, but it might be far enough. I think you're in trouble, lady. Little lady. Okay, so we have that, and that. And then we have Brasidius over here. Shield bash. Bash a target and push them 1 space. Bash enemies' damage will be reduced for 1 turn. Allies aren't damaged or debuffed by this ability. We can knock that dude off into the abyss down below. And that does seem like something I would like to do. I don't know if that's going to do enough damage to really justify it, but we'll give it a shot nonetheless. We also haven't done the bear damage thing yet. So I suppose we could try that. I don't know that that's going to do any damage. He's only falling one spot. I didn't want to actually end that. 15. Punch! Very little tiny bit more, and then we should be able to maul him with the next one. Knocked you down. His attack is down. Big physical hit, and he did not die, which makes me sad. I had my hopes. Run like the wind, Binky! How dare you attack my bear? Alright, how far can you throw a rock? Not far enough. Alright, well... It is a bit depressing. Ground Slam. Deliver a massive strike to the earth. Tosses all adjacent targets. Allies aren't damaged. Costs 1 point minimum. Spends all points. How far? Just 1 square, huh? That's not very impressive. Well, that guy's definitely not going to die to fall damage because he is in a bad spot. This guy maybe can get knocked over a little bit. Or maybe we can knock... It's going to be a difficult task to really take this guy out. Let's take to the high ground. Let's take a shot on him. We get a little bit of bonus out of that. A civilian can probably toss a rock and hit this guy, I guess. Probably gonna go and maul him so he's a little bit further down. Maybe? Yeah, I guess. And then once that happens, we can move there. We can do spinny fist attack thing, which will be fine. And then she can come over here and maybe throw and hit this guy. And then this dude could be all like, I'm gonna come over here, and you're gonna go over there, and it's gonna be great. And there's gonna be fall damage. Alright, so let's see if that actually works. Alright. Fires a bolt. Throws a rock, yes. Maulers the guy. And then spinny fist of doom. Little tiny bit of chip damage there. Knock you on your butt. And more fun coming. I believe we go out of bear form. Is it this turn or the next turn? I'm not sure, actually. Alright, we'll throw the rock there. Go ahead and... Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. That seems like a legit strat. Now, can we come over here and maul you? Yes, good! That might be enough. And then can we get our other crew over here? Maybe. So I don't believe we have enough strength to do anything else. That's fine. What about you? Put you there. Do you have a shot? You do not have a shot. Let's go ahead and defend with you. Yes. And you, good sir, can probably... back up here, maybe, and go into a defensive stance? Sure. Guess we'll give that a shot. We got a -3 combo there. I don't know what that was all about, but that's fine. Bonk. Oh no! Well, at least the skull is down there because of logic and stuff. Ow. You shot me, you jerk. Alright, let's go ahead and bless you. Let's go ahead and put you up here. Have you throw a stone. Have you do the same stone throwing thing. Did I not? I didn't save the action. There we go. And what if I hit you this way? Just gonna move you one square, huh? That might not be so bad. Especially if the spin fist will... Yeah, you're dead off of that. Oh no, that put everything back the other... Oh. Okay, well I learned something new. So if you want to cancel... Okay. So if you cancel any of them along the way, it's going to cancel everything along the way. That's interesting. It's not necessarily bad, but it is interesting to be sure. Go ahead and bash you. Go ahead and move you. Come on. Come on. Choose the other guy. You can do it. Bash, yes. I need to find the keyboard hot commands for this at some point. That right now is my biggest problem. My problem. Alright, let's go ahead and throw a heal onto you. Let's go ahead and move you, my dear, over here. You can probably do some damage this way. Yeah, something like that. I think that's everybody. Let's see what we get out of this. Alright, so the throw begins. The attack follows. Then he shield bashes. The other guy's going to walk forward. She's going to jump over. So it's like a two-step process. The punch, he super fell and died a lot. The big heal up on our boy. And boom. Really close to death. On that guy's front. Oh my. Long distance attack. For shame. Well, that should put him out of his misery. Let's go ahead and put this guy into some healy wonderful stuff. And I guess she could probably attack him. I actually sort of don't want to. I think we're just gonna go with that. Let's just try that and see what that does. Stone took the guy out. The heal's coming out. Didn't heal too much of his health, but it was enough. He should wander on forward a little bit. She's back into bare formitude, and I think we could just wait again. Let the guy close a little bit more. Is he gonna go for the ranged stab? Yeah, he is. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he? You can't go in the water, can you? And then can we... Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that. Then let's do this. And then let's do this. Yeah, that seems fine. And let's see what that does. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what do we have? We have a replacement over there. We have a shield bash over there. And then finally a spin fist, which sees him fall and die. And gives us the double victory. Finish 5 rebels using rock attacks. Well, it would have been impossible to do that because we had to finish 2 people with fall damage. So that's interesting. Alright, well, we'll continue on. Thanks for your help. It's strange to see women fighting with such ferocity. You fought okay, too. I'm surprised you weren't as slow as a turtle lugging that shield around. I'm sorry I have nothing to reward you with for saving me. It's forbidden for us Spartans to carry currency apart from iron bars, which no one outside of Sparta seems interested in. Well, it depends on the quality of the iron. If you could guarantee an impurity ratio less than... we're not interested. Hey, then let me repay you by serving as your bodyguard. You really think we need your help? Well, you fought more bravely than I would have imagined two girls could, and your one bodyguard did well, too, despite being unarmed, but he's not our bodyguard. Plus, he's a boxer. That's what he does. And they're just traveling with me to Corinth to help me look for my brother. Well, then you should definitely want a Spartan warrior at your side. I say we keep him. You really are desperate for friends, aren't you? Very funny. What's the worst that could happen? Sure, Spartans are weird, but they're great at fighting. Plus, if things ever get bad, we can use them as a diversion while we run away. Spartans are too slow to flee. Nonsense. A Spartan won the foot race at the last Olympics. She didn't mean slow at running. Look, I really don't think... What's that on your shield? Oh, it's a brass eagle. The shield was a gift to commemorate my victory at... Your success hinges on a brass eagle. A brass eagle. Can Artemis really want me to be saddled with the Spartan oath? And that's when I led a second charge. We were still outnumbered, but... Sorry about that, folks. People checking on me to make sure everything's okay now that the quote-unquote crisis is over. I mean, 20 hours without power in Canada during winter is a little questionable. I mean, yeah, it's fair. Anyway, fine, you can travel with us, but slow us down and we're abandoning you and your precious shield, understood? Yes, of course. On my honor as a Spartan, I won't slow you down. And I'll fight with a ferocity that... Can you possibly make your oaths while walking? I need to get to Corinth and find my brother. I'd prefer he just do the walking part. I'm growing tired of his soliloquies. Oh gosh. Oops, I think there was a bunch of dots. Don't worry, she seems really mean at first, but that's how she shows that she likes you. I double-clicked, guys, I'm sorry. Brasidas. Brasidas? Anyway, he joined our party. I feel like I'm just completely off when it comes to everything talking these days. I'm sorry, as far as this game especially. I hadn't been back to Corinth after the flood. I knew things were bad, but this is terrible. The city was so beautiful when I was a child. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this episode might have been beautiful when you were a child too, sir, but right now it is over. But don't fret, don't fear, there will be more to come tomorrow, I want to say. Maybe. It'll either be tomorrow or the next day. Anyway, there will be more coming, guys and gals. I'm loving this game, having a blast with it, having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are as well. Stick around the channel, you'll see more. Anyway, until the very next episode, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.